Today on StayCoppinKicks, it's 96 playoff time.
Sneaker boy, all about them sneakers, boy. Got all types you like, from Nike to Adidas, boy. Sneaker boy, all about them sneakers, boy. I keep a clean pair. Sneaker boy, all about them sneakers, boy. If you ain't on your grind in them lines, gonna miss them, boy. Sneaker boy, always getting sneakers, boy. If you ain't copping sneakers, then you ain't a sneakerhead, boy. Coppin' kicks, player, I stay coppin' kicks. I'm stacking up the boxes, man, and I can make them extras flip. That sneaker flip, watch me make them extras flip. Only pay 200 and I turn that to a couple grips. Sneaker man, catch me in all sneakers, man. Nike, J's, Adidas, Pumas, cause I'm getting sneakers, man.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to StayCoppinKicks. My name is that dude Curtis. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me right now, and I appreciate that. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and share with all your sneakerhead friends. And with that said, let's get into today's video. I got something special right now. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it. I missed out on the original release, but thankfully I caught and restocked from Shoe Palace. So let's talk about what we got here. So the 90s have a special place in my heart, and especially the time frame around 95, 96, because at that time frame, I was 13 years old. I was extremely impressionable, and a lot of my favorite things became my favorite things at that time frame. That is also when Michael Jordan played his first full season after coming back from baseball and getting smashed by my Orlando Magic the previous year. I know people like to pretend that didn't happen, and like it doesn't count. It does count. He lost in the playoffs, you know. So anyway, in the next year, the 11 was in full swing. Multiple colorways were coming out. And then, of course, playoff time, Jordan would introduce a brand new black colorway to most of his shoes, which were, like I said, back then referred to as the playoff version, because he got more serious in the playoffs, so a black shoe it was. So this year, you know, Jordan was already wearing the bread, as we like to call them now, patent leather 11s, but they introduced a low top Air Jordan 11. And it's not the patent leather version, although he did wear those same playoffs later on. But this is the original Air Jordan 11 low. No IE, just low. So the shoe comes in the traditional style OG Nike box from that time frame. There is the detail where it does list IE on here, where again, back then it was just called the Air Jordan 11 low. So I think I'll take a Sharpie and black that out. But anyway, this box is a little bit bigger than the original OG box was. I don't have the OG box, but most of the Nike boxes now are made wider than those boxes were, and this is no different. So this has the just do it on it, or the swoosh on the top, just do it on the side, black and red Nike box with the cardboard top, favorite among people of my age. So let's actually open the box and take a look at the shoe. So now this shoe, before I even saw it on Michael Jordan's feet, I saw it on a classmate. This is story time. Tiffany Bailey. She was one of the girls in the school, and she was the first person to cop this. Now the Cobalt version is right here. Whoops, right there. Another guy was the only person in the school who had him named Floyd. And he used to rock him with a 45 Michael Jordan white jersey, classic. But Tiffany had these joints, and woof, like, you know, there were a lot of reasons to stare at Tiffany because she was a very pretty girl. But I used to stare at her feet because she was rocking these things, man. And, you know, they were like, you know, this is back when, you know, like I said, shoes would show up in the shoe store. Sometimes you wouldn't really even know what they were. And, you know, there was some promotion for this, but the bigger focus was, you know, the high top, the bread. So this low top version, again, not having the patent leather, was very weird to some people, but for me, like, I love it. I love the fact that the materials switch out, the perforations that make the shoe extremely light. It's a great summer shoe. And this updated version has done a pretty good job of capturing the OG. And the last version of 11 lows I had, which I actually turned them into, or I'm sorry, this specific colorway is the 2011 version. Now, the 2011 version has some differences. For one, it has a smoke outsole. So it was a smoky black outsole, which I kind of like, but, again, I do like the original. And it had similar features, like elephant print, which was very similar to the models of the 11 low that released after 1996. So this shoe, like I said, it's a clean shoe. It's one of my favorite Jordan models, period. Like if I'm gonna rock, like I have, you can see in the background, I got plenty of 11s, I got plenty of 11 lows, but this is the low that I love, this style. The original OG style low 11. I think this is the best representation of the shoe, and I think does a good job of capturing what makes the Jordan 11 special, but also changing it up. Many times when Jordan models are released in a low top version, to me, they lose what makes the original special, and they don't add anything to it. So, for example, the Jordan 6 low. While I don't hate the Jordan 6 low, it's not my favorite. Let's take a look at the Jordan 6. What's iconic to me about the Jordan 6, of course, is the spoiler and the tongue. The tongue, where especially they have the windows, or what's supposed to reflect the lights on the Porsche, and you can help pull it up on your shoe. These are two of the most iconic elements of the Jordan 6 to me. So when you look at the Jordan 6 low, you got the spoiler, but the tongue is just there. It looks like it got cut off. And that's one of the things I don't like about Jordan 6. If they had just added that element to the tongue, like added the windows, maybe make the tongue a little bit taller, I think it would be perfect. But this is an example to me of a low top shoe that kind of misses an iconic element of the high top. Now, many people will say the iconic element of the Jordan 11 is the patent leather overlay, which is true. However, the twist on how they do handle the overlay on this is just as iconic to me personally. You don't have to agree with me, it's okay. But to me, that's why the fact that this shoe looks like an 11, but looks so much different at the same time is, again, what makes it special to me. Like, this shoe in another world could have been like the Jordan 12. It could have been. You think about like, look at the evolution of the Jordan 3 to the Jordan 4, or the Jordan 6 to the Jordan 7. These are shoes that look similar and have similar elements, but in a lot of ways, things have been remixed and redone. And that's a lot of what the Jordan 11 low is. And I think that's part of the reason why I like it so much. The fact that, it's got the same outsole, it's got the same carbon fiber shank on the side. This toe box area is the same. And then from there, everything else is different. It's got an overlay, but it's open air and it's different material than the way the tongue is designed, the way the lacing system is. It's just, I love it. It's also the first Air Jordan, if you can see in there, to have the Jumpman inside on the insole rather than Nike Air. So before the 12, this was the first model that did that. So that's the Jordan 11 low. It's one of my all-time favorites. I'm glad to have a new version of the bread colorway to add to my collection, as, again, the 2011 version that I had they're beaters. I beat that shoe to death. It's such a comfortable shoe, and it's easy to break in. I ended up wearing it to work, and of course I hooped in it, and it's just, like I said, it's gone now. But I've got a lot of great memories, and that's the thing about buying and wearing shoes. It's not just having it in your collection. It's the memories that you have of the shoe when it releases, to those memories you have of wearing it. So what are your thoughts on the Air Jordan 11 Low? Sound off in the comments below. Let me know. Have a good one, and always stay copping kicks.
Sneaker boy, all about them sneakers, boy. Got all types you like, from Nike to Adidas, boy. Sneaker boy, sneaker boy.